we go.
Whoa!
Hello, everyone.
How cool is that? How cool is this?
Man, this is so good.
Hey, everybody! How y'all doing? Welcome to the new channel.
Everybody.
And first of all, I want everyone to, I know you all did it previously in the chat, but now that we're here, everyone, huge round of applause and massive appreciation for Roju, who's been working is working. No, he's honestly, he deserves it. He's done so much to get this off to the best start possible. It's like
Apologies for the late start, everyone.
no, because don't apologize, because the amount of effort that Roju put in, what caused the late start? I feel like we would have been off to if we had been on time, we would have been off to a bad start. Being late but having a good start, much better. So I just want to say that. No. But everyone, welcome in. Welcome to Natural 30s. This is our new dedicated TTRPG channel.
This is our home. We live here.
There's been some small changes. You might see on your screen that there's some things we've done, and there might be more changes coming in the future. But for now, enjoy.
Wow.
We've actually put a lot of effort into this, so we hope that you all appreciate this, and we appreciate all of you for being here.
Yeah. You got all this new character art you can see. You've got a little slideshow thingy going for you. It's all nice.
Also, I think we all hyped up so hard. I'm actually gonna that way. The fact that we made the arts clip over the top was something that everyone was like, ooh, ooh.
Wait a minute. I don't want to talk.
Look at that. We're breaking the boundaries.
Yes, and we want to give a huge shout out to Himeko on Twitter/X for making us the logo art and
yeah. What do you think of the Natural 30s logo? How cool is the little animation?
Yeah, animation of the starting soon.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we also added the little character blurbs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably pointing the wrong way. No, I'm pointing the right way. Holy shit.
Oh, let's go.
Whoa.
Also, there will be no more confusions about who's pointing where, because we're just doing everything from one source.
Yeah, and all the chats are finally together. You know, no more tabbing between chats and shiz. We're all one big happy channel family here. It's beautiful.
So we're gonna do some small little announcement, but then we're gonna do our best to get going. But we are so excited to be here, and today is actually the 3-year anniversary of the start of this. How wild is that? 3 years ago, these people decided.
I mean, people's a bit generous, but thank you.
Gremlins.
These wonderful beans joined me in a silly little mini adventure of Dungeons and Dragons and decided they wanted to keep playing. And 3 years later, we're still here. But we are nearing the end of this campaign. Very, very soon. Not before the end of the year, unless something goes horribly wrong.
Oh, look, anything could happen. We're already one down, 3 to go, right?
Yes. I'm actually keeping check on my bingo card. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to get rid of all the player characters without seeming like I'm using my DM powers for nefarious reasons.
Hey, speaking of, because I know Ozzy's not. Ozzy's here,
spirit.
But he's not gonna. You're not gonna be hearing his lack of voice at the moment. But Ozzy, did you want me to just have your little art face, or did you want? Because I forgot to ask before we did the thing.
Let's go with art face, I think.
Okay.
Because Because
What was left of a face, really?
what's left of a face?
Wow.
Art face, but the face is in quotations, you know.
Art face.
Wow.
Yeah. So Nana's
Right,
actually
okay.
the next one who's going to start saying she's invincible, and we're just going to go from there. I think. I sound
There you
clearer.
go.
Yeah, probably because the meeting was on the wrong mic for like I don't know how many weeks. I don't know why it switched over, but we found that out.
Yeah,
So
which is
that's
also
great.
thanks to Roju's meticulous work.
Yeah.
He's been doing a lot. I just want everyone to know how much we appreciate
But
Roju's
yeah,
effort.
please, for any technical issues, because this is a new stream and I did have to do a lot of it like on the fly immediately before we started. So please reach out in chat if there's any audio or video issues that you notice, so I can fix them for next time. Thank you.
This is like the third time he's done the full setup as well because like it got to like erased twice.
Don't remind me. This is pain.
So like I want you to know that he actually had this already, and then we had to switch to a different thing. We're like, all right, now we got it. And then like as we loaded in, he's like, it's all gone.
It's
So
all gone.
Yes,
like-
do let us. Can't see Ozzy's face. Definitely video issue. No, it's
no,
deliberate.
that's on purpose.
Yeah. He's Ozzy is a sick little boy. He'll be in chat. He's maybe listening to us because he's in the call, but he won't be speaking.
He's
and
here.
he
He's
won't be
here.
able to protest anything done with Rudy's body.
Yeah. If he, I'm sure if he has any problem with anything that we say from this point forwards, contractually, he'll just speak up. Obviously, so if you don't hear him say anything, then that's that's basically just can take that as consent, I guess. But that's not how consent works for those of you at home. But for the purposes of this, it'll be legally binding.
Yeah. Yeah. My lawyer was licking her butt, so it is legally binding. We all know this. It's canon. But hey, everyone, welcome to Natural 30s and session 122 of Dramonia. I am Joseph Oser, the Dungeon Mistress, and I am joined by the usual crew minus Ozzy Devfro. We have Wettisdorb playing Arthur Orblet III, the Wood Elf Ranger Rogue. We've got Cuddly Raptor playing Nana Melivora, the Rock Gnome Druid. And we got Roju from Participation Award playing Gerald the Wizard, the Human Warlock Sorcerer. Of course, we are usually joined by Ozzy Devfro, who plays Rudy Magic Hands McGee, a reborn cleric. But as Rudy's currently actually dead, and Ozzy's voice is also dead, we decided he can't join us this. You're not allowed. You've been put in the corner.
Get in your corner.
So we're gonna just hop to. As the Vanguard of the Black, a group, an offshoot of the Midnight Suns Guild of Volunteers, specifically employed by the Black Queen, Erika Darvan, have been seeking out the Ur-Dragons to ask for help and information about a contract signed aeons ago, and how to possibly amend it or prevent the incoming onslaught, as one of the divine beings, the Horseman of War, Suriel, is threatening to break through the veil and bring eternal war to the plane of Dramonia. They found all of the remaining Ur-Dragons that originally signed the contract. However, these dragons were old, and in time all passed on their essence to mortal beings. They could speak in their stead, and the group managed to make allies with all of them. Yarig, the inheritor of Shams. River Songsword, inheritor of Muhit. Tura, inheritor of Thalaj. And Endiriel, inheritor of Easif. These powers had also been hunted by a fiend known as Jalira Balad, who had collected powers and was trying to grow her own personal strength as well as an army of undead beings. At first, she was trying to pin all of this on the lost goddess of the undead, Urgathoa. But through happenstance, Rudy fell into, shall we say, bed with Urgathoa and managed to prove this ruse. But that didn't stop Jalira, still amassing an army and apparently leading it through the Darklands underneath the continent of the West Shard towards the Ebon Spire, where the Black Queen resides. They found out that her plan was to gain enough power to amend the contract and only let Suriel through the veil while putting everyone else still on the other side, claiming the lands of this plane for an eternity of war and combat. The party prepares to bring the fight to Jalira, but before that, they have to tie up any loose ends that may threaten them after the fight. Following a thread left, as Rudy had claimed a cursed armor belonging once to a powerful dragon, they found their way to Wormsbane's cavern. A hateful dragon, undead, revenant being, was being kept in a strange middle state between life and death by something called the Sphere of Endless Agony. But quick-thinking Gerald put his hat on the sphere, and Sarkaba ate the magic away. In that moment, unleashing the soul of Wormsbane, speaking his last words, Rudy said, "Well, goodbye, I guess," before he fell dead to the ground. Nana, Gerald, and Arthur, you see this spectral dragon dart out through the cavern into the tunnels that you had seen previously, and as you turn around, you simply hear the sound of Rudy's body hitting the ground.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Oh, he's sleeping, isn't he?
He certainly has a flair for the dramatic. I want to do a medicine check.
Look, he's not breathing. Like he is when
doesn't
he's not
breathe
sleeping.
though anymore.
Yeah, that's right. Rudy goes and does a tap.
Do we
on the
actually
knob
have
on his
any
head.
way of knowing whether he's
24! Does Nana know he's dead?
like more
With
dead
a 24, Nana knows that he is what some might consider almost dead, usually. Nearly dead.
He is nearly
He
dead.
still has a pulse. He still eats. While he breathes, usually you know that he can stop. But as you go down and you check him, there's nothing. Having doffed the armor, now only dressed in robes, his frail body lies limp on the ground.
Come on, Rudy.
You do your best to check for the faint pulse that he might have. You find nothing. You look for and listen for a breath. Nothing. His eyes start clouding over.
Arthur's
not
Arthur-
so much.
Arthur's like, I've got this, and trying to stay calm voice. I've got this. And he goes grabs his thing that he took off. Why can't
His thing.
I?
Flipping?
his armor, and
Oh, yeah?
Arthur's gonna try and put it back on Rudy. This happened because he took it off. We put it back on him, and Arthur's trying to help me.
Can I
Please,
do
yes.
a religion check?
What are you trying to ascertain?
Well, I think we all know what Urgathoa is capable of.
Not Arthur.
Not Arthur. Well, maybe not. Yeah. What am I trying to ascertain?
Well, we don't actually know about the limitations that she placed on him, right? We don't know about the conditions.
Yeah.
that
Did he
she
tell
had.
us that? I can't
No,
remember.
never.
That's why I want to know how much I know about her and how much I would have known with
I will
Rudy's
say
help.
you know nearly nothing.
Nearly nothing. All right. Well,
You
in that
know what
case,
Rudy has told you.
he's not there. Look,
Gerald
it's
is
not a
little
lot, but sorry, you.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Gerald's like, you can see the anxiety levels just like slowly rising as he's sort of like,
Putting his hat
as like
back
the
on.
two people who normally would easily do something about this are trying to like clearly not having an answer for whatever is happening, and he's like, Nana, is it what's going on? What's wrong with Rudy?
I don't know, and I'm going to do something that he's going to have to forgive me for because last time this was very messy, and she's going to cast Regenerate on him.
You start casting the spell, but it doesn't... You don't spend the slot, because there's nothing for the spell to reach onto. As you're trying to create that connection, there's nothing.
So Arthur's got the armor back on. Anything happens?
Are you dressing Rudy in the armor?
Yes.
Okay, that's gonna take some time.
That'll be very.
Oh.
It took several minutes for Rudy to take it off himself. It
And,
was,
and that's when he
pieces.
has his own mobility. You're like trying to stuff floppy
Hey.
bony boy into a
Hey.
sack.
That means there's less muscle for him to, you know, he can squeeze his arm through that shirt. Squeeze his head through that.
I will pose then as a father, or have you not tried addressing a child that's passively resisting?
Yeah, it's called two very strong fingers. Grab one of their hands and pull it through the shirt.
You had me at the first half. I'll be honest.
Okay. So Regenerate didn't work, which is fine because he's dead.
With that happening, Nana would know that he is not
dead. He's not.
considered to be alive.
Okay. This is fine.
What
Everything's fine.
happened?
Well, now nobody panic, and she looks at Gerald specifically.
Who's like
And you're already panicking. No,
grabbing the
So-
sides of the hat, like pulling them down, like
you're fine. You're fine. Rudy is not. He's less alive than he usually is. It's not to worry. We can.
But what got him there? he's, like,
Gerald, I
looking
don't
around,
know. The
start
dragon left, and he just.
You're
Start
saying
tapping
he's
the
not
room.
here. He's...
Is it gonna get us next?
Arthur starts like doing CPR, but not doing the breaths. He's like doing the pounding on the chest and go, yeah, nope, chest compressions.
You're going to break what's left of his ribs. Come on.
I will say, with the, are you still wearing the belt of giant strength?
Oh god.
No.
A medicine check to not crack his ribs open.
And if I say yes,
I will say then make an athletics check with disadvantage because you're trying to not overdo this.
all right. So an
And I'm gonna
athletics
say you
checks-
you want between a 10 and a 15.
So athletics check at a disadvantage. Alright. Yeah. There you go.
You all hear like a couple of thrusts in. There's just this audible, and Arthur, you just feel your hands go much more than 2 inches deep into his chest cavity.
Arthur, get off him! What are you doing? We're not taking meat
CPR!
out of the man.
This is CPR!
Gerald runs over to the nearest wall and is sort of just like dry heaving. Yeah.
You're not to put your hands on or in him
Oh
at the
god.
moment. All right. Is the skull's still there and the orb is still there?
The orb has almost disintegrated after Sarkaba ate the magic. It sort of like crumpled.
Was Rudy's
skull is still
soul
there.
in the orb or something? I don't understand what
No,
took him
surely
out.
not.
Well, he died as soon as the orb cracked and as soon as the dragon left. Or was this just a part of the curse? And I don't know the answers to any of this.
Gerald, does being dead and being Rudy dead before he dead, like, you know how they were sort of kind of deads? Does that equal anything?
I'm not sure. I'm picking up what you're saying, Arthur. And please take your hand out of his chest cavity.
Well, just what you know, he's
Look
he's
look
always
around.
doing dead stuff.
Yes, I know.
So his god is dead.
Yes, but
right?
Nana is saying that he's properly dead.
Well, why can't we ask his god? She looks after the dead.
I don't think she does. Wait, do I know what Urgatho is actually in charge of? Do I what? How
We
much do I?
Make a
Good.
religion check.
I feel like
so you can make a religion check, but not me. I was just...
Well, it's different.
I'm trained. I'm proficient.
thanks.
Yo.
It's also that Nana wanted to ascertain if she knew the rules.
20.
At 20.
Dirty
From what you've
20.
heard, she does have a connection to death. You've been to
I
the
think it was
chapel.
mentioned in a lot of the historical books we picked up, like that she was, like what her bag was, right?
Well, you've had like little tidbits that she is connected to death, but mostly she represents living in excess. More than death itself, it's that you want to surpass death.
Rudy told us though that he put the armor on to save his
Yeah.
father because of her.
So does that mean
Right?
that he's
Okay.
broken some sort of pact with her by taking the armor off? Then that must be it.
Because he was going to
That's
give
why-
the armor back.
Yes, but
Maybe.
then why was he? Was that why he was so adamant about keeping it? Was it keeping him alive in that respect?
Oh,
Look, there could be something else. I'm going to help Arthur. Help me start looking.
Oh no, but Gerald, didn't Rudy say his dad was dying?
I don't. Sure, I don't know what that has to do with right now, but just
Yeah,
help-
but
come help me.
okay.
Yes, you can tell what it, say me whatever, but come help me look around, because Joel's like going to try and like start trying to get Arthur to help him search for anything that might have caused this, or any kind of external thing besides him just taking the armor off. So we're gonna search this room.
Like, wasn't there like a little hoard of like
There
bones
is.
and stuff? Yeah, Nana would
Yeah.
suggest that they go and maybe check for curses over there, even though Rudy probably was already over, or like magic, some sort of.
Yeah. We're
Something.
gonna be running the old magic eyes over.
Yeah.
I will say,
Over everything.
Gerald, having a nearly passive detect magic, the armor no longer strikes you as having necrotic affinities.
Oh.
Huh.
Is it still magical at all? Like, or is it just?
It is still
mundane?
magical. It is still magical.
Oh, but no longer necrotic. So I imagine I'd probably like walk past it, then sort of like.
And you do not sense
double take
any
back at
magic
it.
coming from the broken sphere that still resides inside the skull.
Yeah.
I don't know if this means anything, but the orb is completely inert, and the armor is no longer emanating any necrotic magic.
So we're certain Rudy's not trapped in the orb.
No,
This is
he's
good.
definitely
This
not.
is a silver lining, but it's really small. It's like there's a giant storm cloud. Anyway,
Yes, it's definitely an improvement that he's not trapped in the torture sphere. That's probably for the best. Well, look, I guess he can't get any more dead. Let's try and figure this out, shall we?
But the longer he's dead, the less we have chance to bring him back.
Well,
If
it was only Rudy who could
No.
do the things that he did. I don't know what Nana is capable of nowadays. I know she was. I remember we were able to reincarnate Baby Born, or Baby Bjorn. Sorry.
Well,
but
look, I can bring him back, but one way is a little bit pricey, and the other way is not 100% sure what he'll come back as.
all right.
right.
I just sort of give him some energy, and he just goes and runs with it. You know, it's more of a feeling, really. It's like you don't really measure out spices. You just sort of feel it.
I'm nodding, but I don't understand.
All right, well. All right, well, he's not in the orb, which is great. Fantastic. He's not going to be brought back by being regenerated, but I'll be honest, that's probably a relief, because we don't want a repeat of last time.
Oh, just in case, and because we're still telepathically bonded, is there a Rudy in the on the line, or is there no Rudy on the line?
No Rudy on the line.
Heck.
Arthur's gonna go and grab out like his candles and
I
stuff.
will
and-
also say his name is no longer in your book.
Okay, so Arthur's gonna go through Rudy's stuff, grab out some candles and stuff, and put in a circle. He's gonna grab some skulls and bones, and
And
he's
Grab
Yeah.
the dragon skull. It is right there.
yeah. Well, the dragon skull might be a bit heavy to move, or can I move it?
I mean, make a strength check. You are wearing
Yeah.
the big blue
Arthur
belt.
Arthur wants to bring that to the circle. Strength. Here we go.
Just a strength check.
Oh, that's terrible. That's
I
not
love
out.
that you
That's
could
a
just
9.
build the circle around the skull. And Nana will point this out.
A 9. You parts of it are it's still heavy, definitely.
Arthur then goes, okay, and he put the circle around this dragon skull instead of
much
dragon.
easier.
And then he's just going to be like, Rudy's God, hello, I got a sacrificing of a skull here. Can we talk? Hello.
Has any of us ever seen how Rudy does it?
Yeah,
We've
you
seen
have
Yeah.
multiple
Yeah.
times.
like
I'm
a-
gonna ask Arthur to make a religion check.
Oh no.
like, Arthur, I don't know if this is really a good idea.
12.
It might not be
12.
terrible. It's weird talking to someone else's god, but I'm willing to do it.
All the lights go out.
Oh,
Did we even have any lights on? Oh, I suppose there's a couple of light spells.
no, I lit candles.
No, like
Oh, your candles. Okay,
Arthur,
yeah, sorry.
all the candles that you arranged in a circle go out. No one feels any wind. They just go out.
Mm.
Arthur goes, hello, are you there?
Yes, I'm over here.
No, shut up. We're talking to Rudy's God. Please give us a sign that you are looking after.
Are you French?
Arthur relights one of the candles again and goes, please give us a sign if you are currently with Rudy.
Light goes out.
Rudy's with the God.
I'm not sure I.
There
What
was
did
no
Rudy
wind.
always say?
Well, that shouldn't really surprise any of us if he's dead.
No, but that means if he's with his god, he's done something bad with the god, right? Otherwise, he wouldn't just fall over.
Or
Like that.
something
Unless
good.
it's a reward. I don't
I
know.
doubt
I don't know
that
what
he
she
wanted
likes.
to die. I don't think.
Look, I just think that even if he did want to go be with his god, now was not the perfect
It
time
was not
because
ideal.
we're kind of
We've got-
doing things.
We've got things to do.
We've got a
important
couple things to do.
Arthur lights the candle again and goes, "Can we talk to Rudy? Blow out the candle if yes. Leave it on if it's no."
Nothing happens.
Oh, that's on red.
Oh, that means something is. All right, then hold on. Wait. And Nana will light all the candles again, and sit down with the other two, and say, "Let's think about this for a moment." Arthur, I think that you might have been heard. That, or there's just a very weird draft in that one specific area. But if we are going to do this, I don't think it's like our gods where they just pop in and out. I think
We have to be cryptic here.
something
Okay.
else may be
Arthur asks, "Did Rudy do bad?
required.
Did Rudy do bad by you, and that's why you took his life?"
Perhaps we should
I-
ask if
I-
it was her that took his life in the first place. I'm still not
I'm
convinced it wasn't something in his cave.
We're figuring it out.
Well, you ask, I'm searching.
Arthur
gonna continue to
answers the
search.
question, and he does the normal: "Blow out the candles, yes. Leave them on." No.
Such a
like
bad
this.
system.
All right, Arthur, do you mind if I try something?
I don't know. I'm waiting to hear from this first, though.
All right.
All right, go, Nana.
Just bear with me, and she will, to the best of her ability, if Arthur's setup wasn't quite correct, she will do it exactly as Rudy would have done it, except that she will move the skull and where it is attached to the rest of the skeleton in the ground. And she will sit down, and she will say, "I'm a little new to this. I usually just cook some food, but I suppose you can't make a good soup without a couple of bones. I seem to recall that you didn't like Jalira very much, and so I'm going to offer you what is left of one of her key players, this whole skeleton, in exchange for hopefully an answer on how we can help Rudy, who is, your, I don't think protege is the right word, but we'll get back to that. I'm not sure if this is how it works, but here we go."
There's a slight tremor in the ground near Nana.
Ooh, all right.
Suddenly, what looks like a full skeletal torso of a person shoots up, puts their hands around your neck, and says, "He's dead. I'm busy. Deal with it," and just like chucks you backwards, and all the bones just like scatter to the ground.
Oh, she's got a grip
Okay.
on her. All right.
Can I vote that we just like never contact her again, ever, for anything?
Thank you for that. And Nana will gather the candles. Arthur, I did like your idea, but I think
We pissed her off. I think that's what we've done.
I think she's
think we-
just disagreeable in the first place. I don't think we need her. Let's do this ourselves.
So, Arthur goes over to Rudy, and essentially,
you can see that the bone bits that previously were moving, almost like they were gathering around Firmsbane, they're starting to move in on Rudy's body.
oh, Arthur picks up Rudy. Arthur goes, no,
Like,
no.
just slowly repositioning themselves on the ground, and now you can feel the nearest ones are pushing up against your boots.
I go put them somewhere there's no bones, on top of them some rocks or something that the bones have trouble climbing up.
Okay.
Why are these still?
Like up
We've
here.
already taken
Yes,
care
what
of.
is-
What is going on?
What is going on? And oh, hi, oh, ha 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 ha! And I don't know if this is gonna be great, but Josie, complete change of subject. But would there be in the tunnels that we haven't seen? Do we think fungus lives?
Possibly.
I'll be right back, boys. I have some questions to ask. I'm not sure if we should let those bones closer, but at this point he's already dead.
To ask who?
And she holds up the bottle and sort of gets the bottle with the tiny fungus in it. And she goes, well, someone needs to go home and perhaps they've seen some things. I want to know why these bones are still moving, and I'm wondering if they can give me the answer.
Is that safe?
Oh, I think so.
Maybe you should go with Gerald. I can sit here with Rudy's body.
I will say that all of you have a decent passive perception and dark vision.
Yes.
Yeah, our one dark vision person.
Think of it akin to, you realize after moving Rudy's body that only the closest bits of bones are actually moving closer. Imagine, if you will, the visualization of a magnetic field.
It was literally the
like,
visual I was imagining. Yeah.
drawing closer.
So they're just trying to get close to whatever is in their vicinity, essentially.
Yes. Well, specifically, they're not really coming close to any of you. It's only the ones closest to Rudy's body that are, like, trying to get to it.
Oh. Well, I hate that. I'm just going to... Yeah, did anything, so besides the armor, was there anything else in this cave that I noticed?
Yeah. There's a pile, massive piles of tarnished copper scales.
Gerald,
Mm-hmm.
you said you did magic thing to identify the magic on the dragon skull, right?
Yes, I do magic things, if that's your question.
Yeah, and you can figure out what type of magic they are, right?
Oh, yes, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Well, if it's not in the dragon anymore, could it be in Rudy?
Interesting. I'm not sure. Well, I can check. It'll take 10 minutes.
Well, I will say with your detect magic, you don't sense anything from Rudy's body. Except whatever trinkets, gizmos he's carrying.
Well, giving a look over, Arthur, it looks like only what he's carrying has any magic to it. No, his physicality doesn't, as far as I can see. I can check it later for spells that aren't as visible, perhaps, but it'll take a little time. And I'm sort of going to start shuffling through these scales just to see if they're, because I'm sort of thinking that this is probably just the pile of scales that he's recovered of his body over the aeons or however long it's been.
Nana has an idea. So, Codley has an idea, but now Nana has it.
Nana stole the idea from Cudley.
Nana stole the idea
Wow.
from Cudley. God damn it, Nana. Nana goes up to, I almost said orb. we're gonna walk it back for a second. Nana goes up to Arthur and goes, I know you just struggled to put him in that armor, but what if you took it back out? I want to know if the bones are attracted to the armor, or if they're attracted to Rudy. It's for science.
Armor. I think
Well, Arthur
that makes
goes,
a lot of sense.
I've got my own dragon scale armor, though, that I'm just carrying around. What if I...
You are not a copper dragon, this one's particularly, and they're not going to be attracted to you. I'm sorry.
Yes, his entire thing was all about getting his own personal scales
It was very
back.
undead up in here. I'm sorry, it won't be you. Try and take him out and set them separately and see what happens.
Arthur continues to do so, and when he does, he throws it onto like an empty space of ground where the bones lie in.
The bones stop moving.
All right, well, that's it. I'm done. That's
Shall
all
we
ideas I
put
had.
Hold on. I'm going to take the armor and put it in the pile of scales.
You realize that as soon as it was taken off Rudy's body, they just stopped moving altogether.
Oh.
Oh.
How curious.
So I suppose that...
Is that just... Do they carry his lingering will to join... I suppose all these bits of bone, they were actually the dragons originally? Are they? I'm not really sure.
I suppose.
Can we tell whether all the little bits...
Some are.
Actually,
some
yeah.
are... Most of the bones here have almost like pebbles on a beach. They've been ground against each other and the ground themselves to form shapes that bones usually don't make. So it's hard to tell where the bones come from. You do see some skeletal remains that are definitely humanoid. The skull is definitely a dragon. But a lot of these bone bits have just been worn down, and it's almost impossible to tell what they originally looked like.
Right.
My morbid curiosity wants to put the armor on again just to see what will happen, but I'm going to go talk to the fungus first. Excuse me.
Just maybe don't let it out necessarily. I'm a little concerned that we're just going to end up with another giant mound of death trying to, We had a hard time fighting it the first time, is all I'm saying.
Right, but that was the fungus in Marvin. I don't really sense much of an agenda from this. I think it just wants to go home.
Well, I'll trust you on this to know more about fungus than myself, certainly. Just be careful, please.
I will. I won't.
We're
do
already
anything.
short one.
I won't do anything that you wouldn't do.
All right. Well, that's
I
reassuring.
probably will do something that you wouldn't do, actually.
No, wait.
As you're stepping away, Nana, going back to the tunnel, you smell that acrid scent that almost burns your nose, and there's this pool of acid on the other side. Beyond the fumes, you do see, peering through, definitely what looks like luminescent fungal growths on the wall, like giving this illusion of light sources.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do.
Tell us.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Oh, I'm gonna tell you.
I can't wait.
I'm gonna tell you.
I can't wait.
Rightio, Hulk Hogan.
Spain's gone, okay? There's no more.
Look, I just, I'm just enjoying the bit while it still lasts.
I'm speaking with plants. I'm speaking with them. I'm speaking with plants. I'm gonna cast Speak with Plants on myself, and I'm gonna hold up a little bottle, and Nana is gonna say, "Is that your home?" and sort of gesture and like sort of, I know it doesn't have eyes, but sort of show it with the luminescent fungus. Oh shit. I don't have the right home.
I don't know.
All right, well, perhaps we take a closer look. And I'm not stepping in acid because
Don't
I'm
go
not an
too far,
idiot.
Nana.
Oh, of course not.
Nana immediately went too far.
You know she's going to.
You're hundreds of years too late.
I went too far when I was 56, you whippered. I mean, it's just a matter of what wild shape I'm gonna be. I just don't feel like holding this bottle in my mouth that could, like,
Ugh,
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just feeling like maybe we be something with little feet instead. Oh, I could hold in my feet. I'm stupid. Birds have feet. Anyway.
You heard it here first, folks. Birds have feet.
Birds have feet. Don't you ever forget that. We're not being a giant. What would a giant octopus be?
I mean,
there is
has
acid.
many feet.
No, no, I hate it here. Yeah. Could I distinctly remember I was like a small sparrow when we kidnapped that one guy ages ago, and I'd like to be that again.
Is
A
Pepsi
raven
okay?
will work.
Yes.
I could be a different kind of bird, doesn't it?
I have a question. No,
Yes.
you know what? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Raven works.
Raven works. Okay, it's a tiny beast. Yeah. And I'm thinking that because I can now cast spells in my wild shape form, I should still be able to speak with plants. But if not, I'll just cast it again.
Can you?
Can I?
Can you? Hold on. Can you?
Can I? Well, that was my last thing was you can now cast spells in your wild shape form.
Yeah, true.
Ooh.
So
That's pretty sick.
just figured I'd like
as long
try
as they
before
don't, as
we're-
long as they don't have material components, but you can also. You've always been able to concentrate on the spells.
Oh, perfect.
So-
Is that wait,
So
is
the
this a
spell
concentration
already being
spell?
active doesn't bother. Like you can speak to plants for 10 minutes. That's it. Like
Happy
you
beans.
can fly over there. You even in your raven form, you are capable of speaking with plants because of this
Because
spell.
they can. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Because I was like, I don't think it's a concentration. I think they can coexist. Cool. Yeah, I'd like to put the bottle down, change into a raven, pick it up with my feeties, and flap on over there and go. Does this look familiar?
I don't know.
Oh dear. Well, looking ahead, how far is the tunnel?
As you're going through, you fly over. It's about 30-40 feet of this acid before you get to more ground.
Yeah.
And you do see, looking around, you have these faint light sources from the various mushrooms, but you see a lot of fungal growth that is not glowing. And you also see a stone desk with lots of old paper on them, and there is a tunnel to your right-hand side.
I can't believe we're about to have an adventure with Rudy in my bag of holding. All right.
Wait, I missed you putting him in your bag of holding.
I didn't put him in there yet, but I have done it with other people, and I will do it with him as well.
Oh, okay.
You won't mind, he's dead.
I was
He
gonna
gets
say, when
protest.
did that happen? When did
It
that
We
did
take
not
established
place?
happen.
this.
Don't put me in the bag. No, you're dead.
Ozzy's like, don't put me in the bag.
I'll do what I want with you. All right. Looking on the desk, does it look pretty safe to land if I were to?
It looks overgrown by fungal, like by mycelium.
Then we're probably not gonna land on it. Yep. Cool. Nana's gonna hover,
Mhm.
just kind of like hover and flap, and then she's gonna speak to the mycelium on the desk and say,
Mhm.
"Hello, my name is Nana, and I'm trying to find this fungus, and she'll hold it in her little raven foot. So sorry. The bird people are coming for me now. It's a raven, I promise. And she'll go, and I'm trying to find the proper home of this fine fungus. Can you help?
The response comes from everywhere at once
Ooh,
throughout this.
cool.
They say, let us see. Let's see. And you see some of these, actually some of these growths, these large mushrooms that are sticking out of the wall, opens up. And you do see these black, almost like slimy looking beads as eyes open and look in your direction. You see some of them open and you see these growths that they do remind you of Ami when he gets mad. Those like sharp teeth. It's almost like the entire end of this tunnel that's filled with these mushrooms and fungus come to life. The lights increase in intensity. They open up. Some of them move, definitely looking in your direction.
Nana will
Then-
try and hold up the bottle to one of like the big bulbous eyes as best she can, with staying a reasonable distance away, because like we're not risking too much here.
You see one of these in the wall almost seem to tear a limb out of the wall itself. Some dirt falls to the ground as it reaches out a strange looking limb. It doesn't have fingers, but it has an innumerable amount of small protrusion that seem to stretch in your direction, almost like they're forming little cordyceps sprouts as they're coming closer, and you just hear again echoing from the entire wall, return it.
Oh yeah.
It return.
Okay. Do I need to do like a dex save to like uncork my bottle?
You're a smart raven. You keep.
I'm a
throwing
smart raven,
those tests.
yeah.
You could probably like use your
Just
beak. Or something.
yeah, okay. Yeah, Nana will uncork or unscrew whatever kind of bottle this is. I imagine a cork actually, and she'll kind of sort of gently dump the contents over the little outstretched fingers, if you will. And here you go.
It just lands, and you see almost like worms burrowing into the ground. You see the hyphae start to like connect into this fungal protrusion. And then it reaches back and almost like putting its arm back in a like the sleeve of a jacket, the arm burrows into the wall again. And they just say, "Thank you."
Oh, you're very welcome, and I'm sorry it took so long. I do have a couple more questions, if you don't mind, if you're not busy.
Do you have food?
Does Nana have food? All right,
You
hold
came to
on.
the right person.
Oh my god, do we have food? Well, I do have some rations in here. I know I have them somewhere.
Well, you
So
gotta
I'll
turn back
just
into
assume it.
Nana.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm thinking. And everything's just covered in fungus, isn't it?
I mean, not everything.
What's not covered in fungus?
Imagine that you're in a dead end. Like, it's... Honestly... I could just show you.
Oh? I
could
mean...
just show you. Give
I
me a
certainly don't
moment.
mind. Is Nana the food? No, Nana's not the food. She might be, actually.
I mean, Nana's a snack. There's no denying.
Nana is a snack. It's true.
Okay.
Yeah, you're about to be the food. Oh, I see. I see some distinctly human skulls in there. That's great. I love that for me.
Oh, should I pop us over to the battle?
If you
tower?
want to, yeah.
If you want to have a look.
I love that.
Let me also see if I can brighten this map up for everyone. There we go.
I get eaten by fungus. It's gonna be a bad day for us.
Oh yes, and over here is the that is not a insignificant amount of acid.
No, there's
Yeah,
more
yeah.
than-
Like
That's a bit.
It's a decent chunk of acid. All right. So there is fungal. What am I trying to say? Fungal knot areas, if that's
yes, it's
case.
not everywhere, but
Not
imagine
everywhere.
that all the walls in this little cul-de-sac is covered.
okay. Yeah. Can she? Is there like Cause there's the desk. Okay. Yeah, she actually might want to land near the desk. In a like here maybe. Yeah, and then she'll just sort of be near the desk, and she will turn back into Nana, and she will start rifling through her little rucksack, keeping an eye on the fungus. But like,
yeah, they don't move as in like moving from where they are, but you definitely get the sense that the bigger ones are moving with you. Like they're like pivoting, they're keeping track on you, and this main one that you've seen that has the many eyes and the mouth is definitely looking at you, and it doesn't blink.
Okay. In my head, I think I had made some like brownies that have those chef properties, so I'm going to assume that I did and just didn't give them to the other people. And I'm gonna pull out some brownies, and I'm gonna see if they like brownies. I am going to, I don't know if there's an outstretched or if there's a patch, but she will just sort of dump a couple.
Just
sort of like with brownies.
Like feeding pigeons.
Yeah, like feeding pigeons. And she's go, all right, well, this is one thing that I do have. I hope you like the brownies. They don't have nuts. So many people have not liked nuts in brownies that I just stopped making them. But I'm sure they can be improved.
Nuts.
Oh, well, I really wish I would have known that before I came. And she sort of comes closer to the desk. Was this Marvin's desk, perchance?
Yes, Marvin was nice.
Marvin was
brought
nice.
food.
He brought you food. Oh, that is lovely. Looking on the desk, is there like papers? You said there might be some papers and stuff on it.
Yeah, but they look like humidity and
yeah.
just they've been almost like they've been decomposing.
And that kind of makes sense. Yeah, we'll
I'm
leave
gonna
that.
double check my notes. I think there may be some stuff still intact, actually. Give me a moment. Here we go. You do see what looks like a small leather-bound journal. It's definitely, you see some of these grows almost like a little oyster mold situation. There's like lots of it, almost looks like a thick web, but it's just a mass of mycelium. And it just has like handwritten on it. It says Marvin Muscara.
She will clock that and probably ask the mycelium that seems the most like, hey, I'm the head brain here. And she'll say, I don't want to pry, but I do see a journal, and I'm wondering if you would lend it to me so I could read it and know more about Marvin.
Nana I don't want to pry Malavora.
We always want to pry, let's be real, but like...
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion is not her strong suit, so we'll see how this goes. Nope. A 9.
But we live there.
Oh, that's true. I do see that you're a little connected. And I'll be honest, I do have a friend that needs tending to, so I should probably be on my way. But, can I ask? Do you know much about the dragon that used to live here?
We ate it.
Oh no.
It's yummy.
I see.
Num num num.
Then
I
it got
see.
angry.
Sometimes, did you ask consent? Because that is very important when you're eating someone. If they're not enjoying it, usually you need to stop.
What is consent?
Oh, well, that's like me asking you, can I have the journal? And you said no, and I respected that because you said no. And no is a good thing to learn. No means no.
No.
Good job. And now you can use no whenever you don't want something to happen. And if people don't respect that, then that they're not being very nice to you.
No.
Good job. I'm very proud of you.
No.
Why do I feel like I've made a mistake?
That's because you have.
Why do I feel like I'm the next course? Well, what I'm going to do is I will leave you with, and you know what? I'll just pull out the literal one ration I have here, and I'll pretend it's, I don't know, knowing Nana, it's probably something with like dried meat in it or dried fish. I imagine it's something like that. So she will pull that out, and she'll be like, all right, well, I'm going to leave this here with you, and I have to get back to my ill friend. I will see you maybe another time, but I'm glad that you found your friend or yourself, I suppose.
Okay.
Okay. She's gonna turn back into a bird and fly the fuck out of there. All right.
I will say that you do clock, like, with this, that the mushroom growths go to the edge of the acid pool. Like,
Okay.
they can't go further.
They can't go further. Yeah.
Yes.
That's cool.
That's probably
Yeah.
for the best.
Yeah. I was thinking so as well. Cool. That's awesome. That's my two wild shapings done, but that's okay. Worth it. Checked off. All right. She will land back in front of everyone and go, and then to go poof, back into Nan and be like, oh, all right. Well, so they ate the dragon. That's really all they knew about it. We've delivered the package. I taught them the word no. I'm not sure how that's going to play out in the future, but that is a future Nana problem. And right now, we should probably get Rudy back.
Do you think maybe I should just send a couple of fireballs down there just to be safe?
No. I think they're all right. I think they just...
Are you sure?
I think they think differently, but I don't think that they're necessarily evil. They're just
That doesn't
hungry.
make them not dangerous, though, Nana.
No, but, I mean, we've released the dragon and there's not much else in these tunnels. I think if... they seemed to really like Marvin. I did ask for his journal, but they are living on it at the
I
moment.
know you had a connection, but I don't think
I
he
didn't
was
have that much of a
particularly
connection. I just thought he was...
well-balanced, individual.
He was a fun guy.
Ah, I see what you did there now.
Anyway, I think we should focus on getting Rudy back and, Oh no, first pun on the new channel. And just, tending to him, and I don't think Ergotho is going to be very much help. But I know who might be.
Arthur grabs one of the moving bones that were moving, and he tries and puts it on Rudy's chest.
Nothing happens. Just lays there.
This bone is ineffective. Grab another one. This one was moving. This one might help.
He's just trying bone after bone. It's like just one at a time.
Are you trying to like? Are you playing Jigsaw, Rudy?
Are you trying to like repair the hole you put in his chest, or like?
It was more or less because they're all alive. Maybe these bones can jolt him alive.
I'm not sure. Who knows? But Nano, so you're 100% sure that we don't need to stop whatever is down there from being a further problem in the future? You're certain?
Oh, Gerald, I don't like to be certain about anything, but we know where this place is.
I do.
And I think if they're not doing anything to us, then we have bigger fish to fry, as it were. This is one pretty big fish, wouldn't you say?
Of course.
Do you think you can get us back to Ebonspire?
Yes. While Nano is gone, though, did I uncover anything else in this cave besides just, or in the pile of scales or anything else? And
you found jewelry and other pieces of armor, gloves, pauldrons, all of crafted with pieces of these scales inlaid in some way or other. Very much a Gold of Cortez, Pirates of the Caribbean situation.
I was just thinking that earlier,
yeah.
Okay.
You don't find much else in the way of, like, looking around. There's not really a lot of magical things here or gold. It seems to just be piles upon piles of either scales or items that have the scales incorporated into them.
Got it. I want to find something that is the least cursed, as in 0 level cursing, if possible.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Great, I would love to. Where is it? I probably wouldn't be getting within a foot of it with my eyes necessarily, so I won't get it. Oh god, that's a garbage roll. 14.
14. They look around and it's really hard to... nothing here pings you as cursed automatically.
I just wanted to... I was just curious to know that if I grabbed, like, just something simple like a glove or, just something that I don't have to, like, put on an entire suit of armor, but I just wanted to see whether the movement happens for any piece of this that's not in the pile.
That's seems so. Like, grabbing a handful of the scales, almost immediately you just, like, see these, and they're not moving fast. They're moving like snail pace, but they're, like, shifting in the ground.
Right, and they're all trying to put it back in a pile. Essentially, is that what I gather?
Yeah, seems to be. Like, if you drop one, they almost start, like, ant-hauling.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I was starting to imagine. Awesome, okay. and is there anything about this one particular spot, or is this just happens to be where most of them are, and so that's where they're putting them?
That just seems to be where most of them are.
Okay. Well, I think I've figured out the whole shuffling bones thing. They seem to just be imbued with some sort of, I don't know what, but ultimately a focus on keeping all the scales together in one place. So.
Oh, so if you take something, you'll be taking it all, really?
Oh yes, and so I'll just like take a single scale and just like throw it just a little bit out from the pile, just to sort of demonstrate the little ant march.
Yeah, you see what looks like a little like finger bone starts almost like through the ground, like
it's like nudging it. It's like
scale towards.
So what you're saying
pile.
is we can't take these and go sell them.
No, I think that it's probably not a good idea.
But what if we armed our forces with those?
I was thinking the same thing, but I don't know ultimately whether it's a good idea to have millions of small pieces of dragon bone or whatever bone like chasing people across the continents.
I mean, it's going to take for ages for that to happen, and we've had Rudy with us for a while.
Yes,
I feel like this is not going to be a problem.
I mean, it's not going to be a problem for me, probably, but for you and Nana, certainly.
Oh, for me, I'm not taking any of these. Don't look at me. The only reason I would consider
no, I'm saying that I'm
is...
probably going to be dead before it's a problem, but you two are going to live forever.
Well, we'll see. Look, if we don't need to come back to the cave, then perhaps we leave it here, especially since we've already been here. And
should I just go burn the fungus then?
No, we're going to leave the fungus alone, Gerald. Also, the fungus can't get us. Look at all that, and she turns him so that he can see like the giant acid lake. So look at all that. Fungus can't get in here.
Oh, hang on. Two questions. We have a wish, don't we?
We have 2 of them, I believe.
So we could bring Rudy to come back alive as he perfectly was before he died.
I don't think we need to use a wish for that. I trust in Nana's skills. Let's get out of this
more
cave.
Than I do.
We got the cards, and a team member dying is a perfect time to try and use those cards.
I'm going to veto that one.
Yes, I'm also going to second vetoing that one.
I just feel like they could cause further problems, and I don't want it snowballing.
I think we would want to have our cleric alive if we were to start pulling cards out of the deck.
Before we use a wish, which I am very much open to, but I want to check with some people. We need to get him back to Ebonspire.
Did we want to investigate any more of this cave, or are we just... we're outie?
Arthur picks up a skull, throws it. Doesn't seem like there's any more left to investigate.
Unless you want to go down the tunnel.
It is tunnels. I don't know if there's...
I don't think there's anything alive in here other than fungus, though. They do seem hungry.
I just want to get Rudy alive. He's a team member. I knew he always said he had like a day or 3 to make sure they come back alive, and I feel like that's our biggest priority.
No, of course. Sorry, I think it's just all a bit overwhelming, and I'm sort of just.
I understand that you want to figure out what caused it, and that's very important because what caused it could also means what brings them back. So
that's why I have an idea, but the idea is in Ebonspire.
Tell us what you need, Nana.
I want to bring him to Sarenrae's temple.
All right, let's go then. Do we have any? Oh no, I'm very familiar with Ebonspire.
Yeah. The Ebonspire is.
Yeah, that is no problem. In fact, I can just take. I've got circles of teleportation that I can.
Arthur just throws Rudy on his shoulder for now.
So as the Vanguard prepares to return to Ebonspire, we're gonna go on a little break, and we're gonna welcome in our lovely raiders.
Welcome, Raiders!
We've just been
Welcome,
waiting for
everyone.
a good segue to go to break, so we can say hello to Chell Hell. Thank you for raiding in. Oh my God, thank you. The first raid on new channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were the first Raiders.
Yeah, wow, look at that.
Exciting
That's a
event.
that's a big thing. You guys
That's a
are
badge that
I
no one
gotta
else
feed
can
this
get.
cat.
you guys are
I
the
gotta feed this
first
cat. I'll
first
be back.
raiders
Gotta
on the
feed the cat.
new Natural 30s combined channel.
Not only that, we're 5 followers away from 50 followers.
Yeah,
Oh.
let's get our affiliate status back, yo.
Yeah, let's get you guys on emotes.
Speed running.
Yeah. So-
Can I have us back to main scene, Roju? if
I mean, you could.
S'il vous plaît. Thank you. But yes, so some of us will be taking quick little breaks. We'll be emptying bladders and filling cups.
Not in the
hopefully
same
with
action.
different fluids. But yeah, welcome in everyone. If I'm looking this way, it's because that's where I have my chat currently. I should probably change that. So I can see what people are doing. Let's do like this instead. Hello! How are you all doing? Welcome in. This is Natural 30s. We're a bunch of 30s-somethings nerds playing Dungeons & Dragons. And currently, the party is trying to solve the problem of a dead cleric.
Yeah.
Who spent the past 121 sessions claiming he was immortal.
0 people believed him, just for the record.
Yes, yes. No one ever fell for that ruse. Ever.
No.
Valvi, have a good night. Sleep really well. Thank you for being here.
Are you gonna hang out for this?
I
Jesse, or are we-
sure am. I will hang
I'll
out
just-
at least until someone else returns.
Well, I'll just leave it on main screen rather than going to be right back, and I will be right back.
You will be right back. Oh my God. How are we all doing? Everyone having a good one? It is Sunday again. God, who do we have in here, though? There's so many people. I've seen so many names. Omina, Larspan, Pemmy, Balvi. I saw Dorky, Dutch. Ozzy's in here. I'm sure I saw more. I saw Chell. Who else do we have? We got so many friends in here. My mom said I would never amount to anything. Moogle came in, said hello. Cuddly's in here. Gaming Golfer came by without a pun. I don't know. Gaming Golfer without puns or dad jokes. Nalixor is here. God, look at all these friends. Mrs. Orb. Oh my God. Shrubby. I'm just gonna. Oh God, You're all so wonderful. Do you know that? You have no name. We don't talk about the time where I mixed up Nati and Nalixor for an entire stream. We don't talk about it, okay? No one ever mention it again, please. Oh, but yeah. First stream on a new channel, and you're all very welcome, and we appreciate y'all so much. And for those of you who don't know, Raiders, it is actually the 3-year anniversary of this campaign as well. I mean, maybe you saw the title, but I'll let you know anyway. You get all unnamed people look alike to you. God damn it. We're very namist. I know. I go to Namist Anonymous. Also, you do mix up name all the time. That's true. Very true. Oh shit, here comes an Orby. Look at him. Look at this orb. Look at him go. Oh, what a dad vibe. No one tell him. Welcome back, Orby.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Wait, I never left.
That's right. You know how you do the, have a good day or have a good shift. Yeah, you too.
Greetings.
Yeah.
What a hot
Well,
daddy. What?
Oh, what a hot
How's the
toddy.
pain? Hang on, what?
Woo.
I'm the only daddy here, so.
I mean, some people call me daddy. Let's not go there. It is the first stream. Let's at least wait a while before we.
Look, we're on episode 122. I think by now, people have a. For anyone who's been here before, already has a pretty decent understanding of the shenanigans that we get up to.
I mean, hopefully.
Oh my gosh.
Hopefully. I'm more surprised about Aussie saying he's not having a kid anymore. Like, were you previously? And then you quit halfway? I'm confused. How does that work?
Although that could be a much
Or
deeper conversation potentially.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm running on a real high. I feel like we have wonderful people with us here. You're all gorgeous. Everyone's beautiful. Everyone's lovely. And just we got about an hour left. Once Cuddly comes back, we ran a bit late, but it was for very good reasons.
Yep.
And yeah, this is off to a great launch stream, everyone. I feel like we're just
Yeah, I'm so happy you could all
Great
join
time.
us tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking the time to come and hang out. We really appreciate it.
because one of the reasons we wanted to have a dedicated channel was because we had spread out viewerships, and we wanted everyone to be able to be in one spot. And now I don't think it is a rolling command, but I will once again. We do actually have a little Discord as well.
Oh, did we actually end up getting that set up and open?
Orb fixed it.
Wow.
Yeah,
There you go.
we've done lots of things. We
Holy
got people in there. We got friends.
Well.
Invite invalid. Very odd.
Oh, is it not a permanent link?
Probably not.
We
me.
We will fix.
You're
Well-
invalid.
Since Orby.
Oh.
Yeah, wrote. Oh, God.
What happened to the cams? My cam's fine. How's your cam?
I don't know. Something happened when Roju did something. All the cams just went gray. I don't know what happened.
Oh, that was just me. It's because I was gone, and we didn't want to grace you with an empty green screen. It was just it unhappened. Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's see. Okay, I have.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
For anyone who wants to try that link, but sounds everyone's back. Do we want to jump back?
Hell yeah. I want to see if I can take
Oh,
Rudy through that
yeah.
stupid door. He's not going to forgive me for this, but
He's not
hey,
alive to
he's
tell
gotta
you
choke
otherwise.
me. He's got to try to choke me out. So like it's personal now.
Yeah.
I will take him to the place that she hates.
Yeah. Urgathoa.
She was
Urgathoa went claws out.
not a fan, yeah.
Yeah.
She's
no.
like,
I
"Can
don't
you
think
not?"
I don't think any of us particularly have any fond feelings towards Ogathoa at this point.
The question is, what's Rudy feeling? But we won't know that.
He's
yet.
feeling the cold embrace of death is what he's feeling, Josie. We don't give a fuck.
I feel like he's currently feeling the cold slap of like what's her name? Phantasma
Pharasma.
Pharasma, yeah.
Phantasmagoria.
She's back
For those
in
curious,
going,
we
"What?"
are using the Pathfinder Pantheon for this campaign. Well, most of them, not all of it, but there's reasons for it. But if you stick around for campaign 2, you're gonna find lots of unique world building. And
Oh, yeah.
homebrew.
Because there's a campaign too, and it'd be brewing.
Because
yo.
there's a campaign too.
Yeah.
Before we get going, actually, I'm gonna ask Roju. Can you
Yo.
take us back to the battle map real quick?
Oh my god.
I mean,
Who's-
should we just let Rudy get eaten by bones just for science, because you know what? At
No.
this point,
They're not interested in reading.
At this
They're interested
point,
in
I'm-
scales.
it's true.
No, but I have
Oh,
something
they were
to
gonna take
show.
him over to the side.
Yeah, they were
I've
just
got
going to
something
carry
to
the
show
scales with him
people.
in it.
Yes, I want to know what you're gonna show us, Josie. 'Cause
What am I gonna show you? Oh my god, are you ready for this?
Is it all the
not
dungeon
ready,
crawling we
actually.
never got to do?
No, we're actually, before we get rolling with the second half of today's session, we're gonna show everyone the characters.
Mm.
Oh.
Happy 3-year
I'm gonna-
anniversary, baby!
So this is the treat for the 3-year anniversary. We're letting everyone know that sometime next spring, we're not making any promises, sometime next spring
Next
It's,
spring.
is when we are launching Campaign 2.
Campaign
And
2.
we have, I believe we have teased previously the art of the different characters, but I'm gonna click a button here and Roju is gonna be able to show you, because Mr. Producer Man Roju is running this show now, and he's worked his ass off and deserves all the appreciation.
Yeah, my
But I'm
butt
gonna
is
show-
literally over there.
I'm gonna show an image here, and I would love if the person playing said character told us a few words about them.
I'm watching the stream to see which image this is.
Aha! Aha!
Yaha!
Aha!
Oh, hold on, let me.
So
let me
I
embiggen this
am straight off the bat as to what you can currently see on the screen. That is Trish Smotherborn. She is a Amethyst Dragonborn bard.
She's so cute.
She's
She's so cute.
adorable.
She's
She's
going to
adorable.
be played by the one and only Wettisdorb.
Oh, here we
That
go.
is
That's better. I'll
my
pop that out.
my character. She is a shy, very cautious dragon girl,
Mm.
and it'd be interesting
Yeah.
going from Arthur, who is me, to someone who's not me.
Arthur, the self-insert, to
Yeah.
to shy lady dragon, which is it's going to be a treat.
Yeah, and
Bard, finally.
if you check the next file within the same folder you got access to,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I got you. I
What
got
would you
you.
find
I know what's
there?
happening.
You know, you're picking up what
I'm
I'm
picking up what
putting
you're
down.
putting
on
Wait,
your
wait,
table.
I've got it. There you go. That's Trish Smotherborn right there.
And our
Yeah,
second
who are we seeing on
character,
screen right
Trish
now?
Smotherborn.
It was Trish all along.
It was always Trish.
And this is Morel, played by the cuddliest of raptors. You want to tell us about our
Morel?
lovely
I
girl?
I would love to tell you about Morel, but Morel would hate that I was telling you about her. So that's something. So as much as Orb has gone outside of his comfort zone, I'm also going outside of my comfort zone. We had Nana, who is like the kindest, most talkative, like most open, welcoming person ever. And this bitch, no, she's just not very friendly.
You can say tsundere. That's okay. You can say tsundere.
She's kind of troubled. She is simultaneously mad at her family and also loves them very much. She like doesn't want anyone to know where she's from because I guess it's not cool enough or whatever. She doesn't really open up to other people. They're like telling her about their day, and then it's kind of like she's the kind of person that you could write her a whole paragraph on how your day was, and she would text back "K." Like she's that kind of person. Yeah, and she's a sorcerer.
Yeah,
So,
edgy
very
high
excited to be-
schooler goth girlfriend.
She's
Exactly.
an-
Rickle. Exactly.
I am playing all of your goth girlfriends. You're welcome. That's it.
Ah, how good are these characters?
The
designs,
next
though?
one,
Yeah,
the
next
next
is
one
Tinker.
is Tinker.
Mm.
If I call it Tinker Slobbersnout, who will be
What's that
played
mean?
by the one and
Mhm.
only Aussie Devfro, a kobold artificer, who who is also out traveling for various reasons. Emmy, oh my god.
Jesus. Wow.
Let's
Nocti is
hope
gonna
Nocti isn't here
kill
to
you.
see this. But yeah, Tinker Slobbersnout. Ozzy is going to be playing a little gremlin of a character who's actually surprisingly going to be the high intelligence character of the party.
It's true.
And he's just out and about looking for places to be and people to see.
Is he looking for love, perchance?
I don't know. He might.
And is it
be,
in the right or wrong places?
But one thing for certain is you do not comment on his hair, or he will try to pinch you with his grabby claw hand.
I used to have one of those as a kid, and I loved it.
And actually, good question, Dutch. No, these are made by Feline Trickster, a wonderful artist who did the Jalira artwork as well. So that is yes.
Cuddly, did you mention what class you were playing? Because we heard
Sorcerer, yes.
Yes, because we know we've got
We've got an artificer, a sorcerer. Can anyone heal? Fuck. This is gonna be fine. This is fine. Yeah, Feline Trickster. You can find her link tree in the panels below. By the way.
Yes.
And yes, Rudy was serious.
And last but not least, before we get back into today's session, we have the one and only. Take it away, Roju.
I mean, I guess. Well, one last character is my character. This is my boy, Forrest Barkley. He is a paladin, and yeah, that's all you need to know, really.
He's just a big, strong protector.
He's got a nice smile. I bet he gives great hugs.
Oh, undoubtedly a quality hugger.
Quality hugger, that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like. This is almost me playing a more comfortable character than for me, whereas like, because Gerald is an uncomfortable character, and
I think Gerald makes most people uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, by design. Like that's kind of like everyone should just feel a little bit uneasy and awkward around Gerald because that's just kind of the person he is. But Forrest is a very, very warm, very protective of his friends and family, and yeah, as at some point in time somehow become a paladin.
Forrest is the new Nana.
Hey,
Forrest is the new Nana. Nana grew. Forrest is here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess she is a druid, so she grew a forest, I guess.
Oh.
Wow.
I love it here.
Wow.
I love it here.
And yes, he does have a wooden sword over his shoulder, if you're wondering. That is the case.
Yes.
That's very important.
Yeah.
I think.
Important.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot you can grab for those of you who like to maybe conspiracy craft. Looking through these arts, there are definitely
I'll just go through them again
that
for
have
you,
been
just so you can.
yeah,
see
they've
what
been
you admire.
delivered. Some details have been deliberately put in there that might allure to things important to the characters.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say almost all of them have a little Easter egg of sorts, probably.
All of them 100% have little details that are important to their character. So
yes,
Throw
and
them in the Discord. We'd like to like to see what you.
we will
disagree.
afterwards. We'll definitely throw them in the Discord for you all to see. But yeah, there's definitely things to find. But how about we try to solve this problem? The case of the dead Rudy McGee.
Well, he's fucked. Let's go.
Rip, let's get a new cleric.
Yep, pretty much.
Let's go.
Great.
We've been training them at the guild.
Yeah. Do we think we can just do another big? So we're looking for more recruits, specifically ones that can bring someone back to life. Yeah.
Yeah, there's got to be someone at the guild that's like appropriately leveled up at this point, right?
Maybe.
Just go to the cleric store.
Before we get back in, We'll do another quick round. Hi, everybody. As we get into part 2 of tonight, I'm Joseph Poser, the Dungeon Mistress. I have been running this campaign for 122 sessions, plus tax, and it's been a great time, most of the time. And I'm joined by Wettistorb, playing Arthur Ola III, a Wood Elf Ranger Rogue. We have Roju from Participation Award, playing Gerald the Wizard, a human warlock sorcerer. We got Cuddly Raptor, playing Nana Melivora, a rock gnome druid. And we have with us in spirit Ozzy Demfro, who plays Rudy Magic Hands McGee, the reborn, redeaded cleric. He'd been redead. We'll see if he gets redemption soon. You all return to Ebonspire through the use of one of the magical circles within the college. And as you enter, there's lots of noises. First thing you realize is that you're surrounded.
Oh.
You see senior students holding up various armaments and readying spells when they see you enter. And they all sort of like relax their shoulders.
Whoa. It's just me.
Are we all right?
And you see then walking up, you hear, "What's going on?" And you see little Carl, the receptionist, come in. "Oh, maybe call ahead next time, Gerald."
I don't really have the means for that. Do you not have a thing like Takar?
A what?
A thing like Takar that has the ID of who's coming in?
No.
You should work on that.
They have that? I haven't been there in
It was quite
dozen
impressive.
years.
I just figured that you must have one.
No.
Oh.
No, he didn't. And to be
awkward.
honest, not a lot of people know how to use these things. I
Oh.
figured if anyone was going to use it, it was going to be some heinous, nefarious villain trying to come and finish what the headmaster couldn't.
Oh.
The
No,
ex-headmaster.
definitely not. None of us are suspicious. Well, not at all. No.
Nope.
Anyway,
Well, good.
we've got.
If you would just give me a moment, we just want to make sure that we want to clear all suspicions. Yes, go ahead, Marcus. And you see this like senior student with a beard, like 5 o'clock shadow. Looks like he hasn't slept in days. Walks up and he takes what looks like a normal dowsing rod, and he just starts moving it up and down all of you.
Woo, 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 woo.
And there is a reaction on Nana. There's like a
I'm not
like,
sure what it's
yeah,
looking for.
we get where I'm sort of like leans over to Carl, and you can all hear this, like, very much like never done this before, has no experience working security. It's like there's definitely traces of a polymorphic magic and shapeshifting on the small one. I don't know. Should we
Does it say
detain? What do we do?
Raven?
It doesn't say anything. It's a dowsing rod.
Oh, I see. I was just a raven twice about half an hour ago.
And Carl says, yes, if it's only her, then let them through. She's, I've seen what she can do.
Yes, you'll have to forgive us. We're in a little bit of a hurry.
Nana turns into Julia and yells you.
Nana was Julia all along. The only person we didn't check.
Nana.
Is this Julia?
Got that meme. But Carl lets you through, and you hear Carl saying, we'll probably start making a list of people who are, cleared. And you hear them, like, talking, and you can definitely tell that they've never done this kind of stuff before. There's a lot of people, students who used to be just students, are now actively performing what looks like magic drills. They are setting up these wards. It's a different vibe. It has gone a lot less from just an open place of study to somewhere they are trying to enforce and like strengthen to create almost like a fortress of magic.
Nana will call over her shoulder. Jalira can shapeshift though, so it was a good check. As there's like hefting Rudy. I'm really surprised they didn't pick up on the fact that he's dead.
They didn't, seemingly.
They were very focused.
That's because he's in your bag of holding.
I thought Arthur said he's just over his shoulder.
No, Arthur was carrying him.
Yeah, I know. That was a callback.
I would have though.
In a heartbeat.
In less than a heartbeat, baby.
In a lack of a heartbeat.
Yep.
Yeah,
right.
you have returned to Evan's Spire?
Where do we need to go, Nana? You said to the temple?
Yes, I want to test something, and then I'm hoping that they might have more answers.
All right. So we just like chuck him into the temple of Seren Ray and hope for the best?
Well, I'm going to go in with him, but sure. Well, it's either that or ask the queen, but I feel like the temple is a little more attuned at the moment, so... do you suppose... Oh, it's fine. She kind of pulls up his little mask. He'll just be looking drunk. I'm sure it's fine.
Look, I'm sure his ex will be absolutely delighted to lord it over him for a bit. Let's go, shall we? Do you want to put him on the back of the broom?
No, I'll go. He doesn't weigh that much.
He actually doesn't.
I did tell him to eat more.
To the temple.
Yeah, we'll go to the temple.
As you arrive outside the Abbey of Seren Ray, it hasn't been that long since you were here. Just earlier today, I believe you received a little shipment of holy water that had been commissioned. You're near the steps. You step through. Without issue, you all now stand within these barren, not completely finished in construction halls of the Abbey.
All right, well, that was my science experiment done. When Rudy was more alive, he had a bit of trouble getting through. Let me see if I can find someone.
He was very on again, off again with his deities.
You don't have to search long, Nana, before you find the abbess herself, Hilda, comes through. She meets you in this open cathedral area and says, how can I help? What has happened?
Well, Hilda, if I may, it was Hilda, right?
Hilda Longsword.
May I call you Hilda? You can call me Nana.
Sure.
We have some questions. You might notice. You might not notice because he looks the same, but he is dead.
Isn't he?
He is dead, and I'm
this
afraid. I'm afraid I don't know enough about these gods, but we did try to talk to his, and she wasn't very happy, and we just don't know what exactly killed him. And I'm concerned that I can't bring him back without knowing for sure what happened.
I'm struggling to understand what you're asking of me. I do not have the capabilities to bring him back.
Do you know? Oh, wait.
What do you know of Urgathoa?
She looks around, taken aback. I've heard the name is all. I don't know anything
Gerald kind of
direct, practical.
leans down to Nana and is like, it just occurred to me that if we're looking for someone with a direct line, maybe we should actually go to the Queen.
Oh, true.
But
Yes, that's all right.
He was I can ask Saren Ray if she knows anything to be imparted.
If you have the ability to, that would be grand.
We would love that. We would certainly owe you.
If you have some time, I can try to reach out.
Please,
Yes,
please.
yes. We do have the
Would you
time.
mind? And she gestures to Rudy and then to the almost this altar, like a stone podium. Would you bring him up closer?
Yes. Sorry, Rudy. I know this might be uncomfortable, but it's not my fault you had two god girlfriends.
And if you all wouldn't mind either taking a seat or praying with me,
Well, we can try and do both, right?
Sure.
And I feel like Nana knows that like Caden and Saren Ray are kind of like buddy buddies, so she'll try. She'll give it a try.
okay.
Yeah. Might slip a name in there just
Who's
to.
joining in
You're
the
Caden.
prayer circle?
I will join in.
I'll join in.
I mean, Gerald wouldn't want to be left out, so he would
Arthur's
also.
gonna draw a sword.
I would like all of you to make wisdom checks.
Oh no! Okay.
No. What do you mean?
No.
Oh no, that's your best.
Yeah, but it's only +5, and I feel really like if I don't get it, then it's really awkward. So. Yeah,
mine's
see,
a-
like that.
Mine's a +0. Come on now.
Like that. I got a
Arthur got
7.
11.
I hate it.
No, how is Arthur the wisest of us?
Right? I'm mad about
Because
this.
you don't know. He sits back quietly and listens.
You know,
to
sometimes wisdom is knowing when to just be quiet and listen. You're right.
Wisdom performance anxiety. Shut up. It's not me.
You all sit down and go quiet. You can hear the sounds from outside. Most of the roofs and walls are missing. There's some cloth, so that has been suspended above to keep the weather and wind out. You hear the sounds of the city, of nature. You all fall into a somewhat meditative state. A couple of minutes pass, and Hilda opens her eyes and inhales deeply. I have good news and bad news.
Well, tell us in whatever order makes the most sense, I suppose.
The Dawnflower says not to fear. I believe that might be the good news.
All right.
But
Not to fear, bitch. God, what was coming? Shit.
he's being judged.
Oh,
What does that mean?
like more than he was with us, I suppose.
There is conflict over the claim of his soul.
Oh,
That's all I
can
know.
I'd like to claim that too. I want it back. I want to put my hand in.
She smiles a little bit. I suggest that you either wait or, if you have the means of bringing him back, maybe that will help him. I don't have those powers. I know that you do. Or I've heard what you did for Bjorn. I don't know if you could do it for him. I know he claimed to have done similar himself.
So, yes, I'm afraid Rudy's is the easy way, and for my way, unless we have an awful lot of resources,
Don't worry about the resources.
it's a little. It can be a little iffy sometimes. I just sort of point them in a direction, but whatever path they take is their own, and Bjorn just happened to come back as a bear. But I can't say the same for Rudy.
Anything's an improvement at this point, Nana.
True. Well, thank you. We will deliberate. And
Before we go, did you have any inkling as to who is this a deity is fighting over the soul kind of a situation? Is that?
I did not receive any such specifications.
I see.
I'm afraid.
Well, thank you
what
very much
what
for
I
your
told
help.
you was me trying to decipher the cryptic answers that I received.
I see.
understandable. Oh, goodness, gods do like to speak in riddles. Thank goodness I got the easy one. Just drink and have fun.
I think there are reasons for why they do that.
I'm sure. You would probably know better than I do. Thank you again for your time, and
Would you like us to keep his body here? We can clean him up a little bit, see to it that he's well taken care of.
I don't. Will that be necessary?
know,
I don't think so. Right.
I think we
Just
might
stuff him in the bag, Nana.
We'll just take him
I
with us. for
beg
the
your
moment.
pardon? You're planning on
No. We're
putting in
just
a bag?
going to bring him back to the guild, so perhaps we can do something as soon as possible. That would be good, I think.
Yes.
Well,
And I won't stuff him in any bags, Gerald.
Well, it's
It's just for traveling.
convenient. I mean, he's not going to feel it.
All right, yeah.
please treat the dead with respect, like Rudy did.
Did he though? That's a conversation for a completely different time. Thank you for your help. Have a good temple.
Yes,
thing.
and she's definitely starts doing that thing where she's sort of like ushering you out a little bit.
Yeah.
It is very clear to, at least to Nana, it is incredibly clear that she's a bit offended by Gerald's comments.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
really trying to just be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
hold it in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And as the
completely
boys
fair.
kind of get ushered, Nana will actually turn around and say, look, I know in the meetings we couldn't really fund everyone, but I've been thinking about it, and she'll pull out 2 platinum and just say, I hope you can put these to good use. And
Oh, no, don't worry about that, Nana. Just tell us what you need, and to get Rudy back on his. Oh, I didn't hear any of that.
I'm
your
giving
mic
Hilda
actually
2
took-
platinums.
Oh,
Because-
Hilda! I thought you were saying you were
No,
giving
Hilda.
me 2 platinums. I'm like, I don't need your money.
No, okay. First of all, Ebenspire doesn't have enough diamonds to do what Rudy wants, which is the true
Oh.
resurrection. And there's 25,000 worth of diamonds that we don't have. Sorry, 24,000.
Wait, how much do you need
Yeah.
for reincarnation?
25,000 GP worth of diamonds. Oh, no.
Reincarnation?
Reincarnation, nothing.
True.
Nothing.
True
resurrection
resurrection
is
no.
pricey.
I do believe, I'm gonna double check, but yeah.
Look, I can do it. You just gotta get the dough, you know?
Gotta find the dough.
Just the dough.
So what's Nana? Can you explain to me what is the difference? Because this is very outside of my wheelhouse. What
Oh, of course.
do you mean
yes.
by true resurrection? Is this not
So
what you
I
did with
imagine
Beyond?
as they're walking back down to the, and I have taken those platinums out. She's kind of like shoved them in Hilda and just left. So imagine true resurrection is you come back and you're you, and that's great. And I'll be honest, it's a bit pricey. It just takes so much. Magic can take energy, and sometimes it just
I
requires things, you know, and it just gets a lot. And resurrection is like,
Talk to me, brass tacks. What's our cost to benefit here for this?
I'm actually checking on resurrection, or sorry, reincarnation. Oh, that's I literally already have stuff for that, probably. Reincarnation is less taxing, certainly, but it's not always. I don't know what it's going to bring, Gerald. There's a lot less certainty, and by that I mean, I don't know what they're going to end up as. The energy just takes its own form. I'm not sure, and I wish there was a way to talk to Rudy like he was talking to us. Is there a way, actually?
Maybe.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on.
I might have something.
Just to see what he wanted, because I would feel awful bringing him back, and he just hates who he is. Now, I don't think Rudy's that kind of person, but I'm certain it's happened before.
Look, if he can put up with being a walking, shuffling corpse, I'm sure he could be fine with, like, literally anything better than that.
I would hope so as well.
Certainly, if I ever die and there's no option as coming back as myself, you have my full permission to reincarnate me as something else. Because humans not all that it's cut out to be.
I will keep that in mind. Although you might end up being human again, but
Well, look, that's fine. All I'm saying is that it's better than being dead. Trust me, I've been that twice.
You eventually arrive at the guild house. It is in full order. You've been away a couple of hours, but you can already see that Claire is walking around, just talking to the various volunteers, writing down their thoughts, asking where there might be improvements, and she seems to she doesn't really comment on any critique or any praise. She just writes it all down.
Should be no critiquing. I was the best.
All right. We'll just get him to the back offices. Yes.
Yes, that's probably for the best. Let's maybe not let the guild see.
Yes, I think so. Now I'm going to just get a couple things if I can. Maybe prepare for resurrection.
What do you need again? What do you need for it?
I'll have a little look around. So Nana needs it's 1,000 gold pieces, which I have, which is fine. Worth of rare oils and unguents, but she uses cooking oils and seasonings. And she already has
saffron.
Almost,
Lots of saffron.
Saffron, the good stuff. So she'll need like
let's price
825 because I already have some in my bag.
Oh, materials.
I already have some
materials.
I got a certain number worth of whatever. So yeah. Nana,
I mean, we'll just deduct it from the party funds. That's what it's easy.
Sure.
Sure.
All right. So, is there a just besides the possible change of form? Is there any other downside to reincarnation versus this other kind of resurrection that you're proposing?
Not that I could see, but I will do a better look.
Because if it's ultimately the same thing but just a different form, I feel like let's just take the cheaper option. Yes.
Look, I'll be honest. What I do is I build the body.
I'll see you. Cheaper
You're gonna
option.
come back as a humanoid. Oh my god. In a second, I'll true polymorph you. Look, I build the body and the soul needs to inhabit it, but I don't know if the soul is being fought over, if it will come back. Perhaps this will be my stake for his soul.
Rudy does like steak.
Well, we'll see what we can do.
All right. Is there anything I can do? I kind of feel...
You know what, Gerald? Do you know what you can do?
It's gonna because if we're in the back offices, I'm just going to assume that this is where we've kept the big locked chest of funds. That's like, you know, an entire chest of gold and platinum.
Big thing, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna crack that open. And how much do you need, Nana?
Oh, just 1,000 gold, and I'd say just, but it's quite a lot. But I'll be back with.
It's a disgustingly staggering amount, but I'm slowly getting used to it. Here you are, and just gives you 1,000 worth of platinum, basically.
Arthur.
Yes.
How often did you watch? How often did you watch Rudy? Take care of, bodies.
To be honest, not that much. Like I've seen him do it once or twice, but it's nothing I've seen a lot of. Generally, I'll walk outside and wait.
All right. Do you remember a little bit of what happens?
Oh, he pulls out some jar from his bag and he rubs them down, and then he cloths them down after that, and then
cleans them up a little bit.
Do
you think you and Gerald could maybe take care of him while I'm out? Just make him comfy,
I mean, and I can put him in his bed and tuck him in.
All right, Arthur, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Why don't you tuck him in?
Can I just check, Josie, because I was just about to deduct the party funds, and I have two different numbers here, and I just want to know whether I've accidentally added a 0. Was it in the was it 28,000 or 280,000
total?
Because I've got 28,000.
Wait, I have. Hold on.
And I've got 283,000.
I might actually have
a
thing as well.
Because you found
this is just the gold and platinum bars from the headmaster's office.
Yes, and those bars were, I believe, the equivalent of a lot.
It was
I
a
have
lot, yeah.
283,000 gold for the party.
Yeah,
in a note
that's probably
from
I missed a 0 on the cost, and I had I had it right in the
missed
notes.
A 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess it's 282
Fantastic.
now.
So it's 282,000 now. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Love that for us.
Actually, Josie, someone just we can't just pay gold for the true resurrection. It needs to be diamonds, right?
Yes, it has to be.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Specifically.
Cool. That is totally fine. I'm gonna go buy $1,000 or $1,000. Yep, dollars at this point. Worth of cooking oil, the good stuff.
Cooking oil. I'm gonna say make an investigation check.
How big of a drum are we just dousing him?
Oh yeah, baby. Oh my God, it was a 10 because I got a 1.
You got an.
Oh, I got a 7. Hold on, wait. How was that? Hold on. I got a 7 and then plus
3.
Yeah, 10. There we go. I can't do that. Yeah.
There's no way you can acquire that much stuff just by walking around shopping in the city. But you talk to some of the druids, and they can probably arrange for some to be brought over
Yeah.
from Pandoria. But it is going to take 2 days
2 days. Yeah,
to get that material here.
that is fair enough. Oh, yeah, actually, in the meantime, can I also... Can part of it not be cooking oil? Can part of it be lavender oil?
They, after talking to you, they understand what you're trying to do, and they will
They'll arrange
send
for
you
that?
the appropriate reagents for the ritual you
Perfect.
want to conduct.
Perfect. All right. So it'll take 2 days.
Yes.
2
Uh,
days.
So you'll be able to reincarnate him the day that Wormsbane would have been reincarnated.
Oh, that's really funny, actually.
Sunday.
That is hilarious. Let me just check something.
I don't know how the diamond situation is looking.
How much did Rudy? Can I
Rudy
just
had
rummage through Rudy's bag?
He had 100, I
No,
believe,
I'll-
or 1,000, maybe. I don't know.
I'll check. I'll cheekily go in and poke
Enough
around
for,
his
like,
pocket.
One cleric resurrection, if you will. One quick and dirty cleric
revivify.
resurrection. Yeah. Please hold. Please hold.
Dink, dink,
This
dink,
we're holding.
dink, dink, dink.
Yeah, he only has apparently 400 gold worth of diamonds.
Okay, that is totally fine.
Yes.
All right. So-
Vanna's just... Oh, no, that's fine. I think what's going to happen is if I tried to use Tree Stride over there and get it myself, it would still be 2 days before I could get back because I only have one.
Oh no, I can go with you. Come back
I
in a
can-
jiffy.
Is it more like they would need the time to get everything together, Josie?
Yeah. Also, like if you went there, of course you could do it It could do it faster. This would also be the travel time.
Oh, okay. Oh, if that's the case,
Yeah, let's go.
Nana will
Got
relay
nothing
that
else to do.
back. Yeah, and ask what they would like to... Yeah, what the party would like to do.
Oh, get this done as soon as possible.
All right.
I mean, we can't go anywhere else and do anything else until we've dealt with this. So, you know.
Yes, I think perhaps that's the wise decision. Before we go, should we take a look at what Jalira's doing? Just in case.
All right, that's probably a good idea, actually.
We should keep tabs on her just in case.
All right. Well, let's head over to the telescope, and we'll have a little scry.
Okay.
And if Rudy is indeed tucked in bed, as Arthur said he would, Nana's going to rummage in Rudy's pack, pull out the little pig, and just sort of tuck it in with him.
Pig figurine.
Little pig figurine. Yeah.
Tuck it into his rib cage.
Hmm.
Sit it on his heart.
Like gross rib cage thing.
Yeah, just like push the pig into his heart.
That's not what I'm doing.
Well. So you're trying to use the looking glass
We'd
to
love
look
to.
in on Jalira.
That would be wonderful, yes.
Okay. Let me just bring Jalira's stat sheet up. There we go. And I am doing the roly-polies.
Roly-polies.
Nice.
I love a good roly-poly.
I swear to God, if she's like in Rudy's room right now, I'm gonna go bitch slap her.
I actually have a table for this.
Table.
Oh,
Who is actually using the looking glass?
I think
Oh,
Gerald is right.
probably.
Yeah, unless you'd like me to. I do have that little mirror, but
True. I think do we know which one gives better odds?
Well, the Looking Glass ignores like penalties. It just has a flat
yeah.
DC of 20.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
I'll do
I thought
looking
there was
then.
a reason that we were using that.
Yeah, it
primarily.
ignores modifiers and has a flat DC.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah,
Let's do that.
I will do that then. I will use my little I'll use my dream thing once a day, or I can just do it.
So you're not using the Looking Glass.
Oh, that's free. That's right. No, I will use the. Hold on.
The
So
we're
I
talking
have
about the telescope,
scrying
right?
on.
Yeah,
I
the
see.
telescope is when I say Looking Glass, I'm talking about the telescope. I'm
Because
sorry.
because looking glasses,
Oh.
we will often think of that as a hand mirror.
That's I was.
Yeah,
thinking
I
the
know.
hand mirror
That's why I was
that we
like,
all
wait a
have.
minute. I'm confused.
Yeah.
Well, then I think Gerald would probably do it because the telescope thing is his domain. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's all good then.
Then I would
fine.
like Gerald to roll a d6.
Uh-oh.
D6. All right. Ra-pa-pa-ra-pa-pa-ra-pa. Oh. It's a 1.
This is fine.
It's only a D6. You know, I'd be more concerned if it was a percentile.
Like a D6, like a D6.
The glass does as it often is wont to do. It shows you space.
Space.
It shows you constellations and celestial bodies. It starts zooming in on one star after another to galaxies. Eventually, it zooms in on the plane of Dramonia. It sits in a cluster. And it comes closer and closer before it eventually zooms in down below ground. You see only darkness where you are. There's no light. Nothing. You swear you can make out shapes. Faint, very faint. Your dark vision doesn't necessarily help when looking through this.
It's just like there's no contrast to the image or something.
There's just very, very few little, okay, that might be something. That might be something. But all of a sudden, there's a shift and a movement. There's a sound that comes to. You don't know how, but as you're looking through the telescope, sound comes into your mind. You see the shuddering of shoulders. You see the silhouette of a winged, horned figure sitting on the floor in the dark, sobbing, crying. Breathing every now and then, taking a deep. Goes quiet.
Oh, this is awkward.
That is all you hear.
Well, she's not trying to kill anyone at the moment.
Oh, what is she doing?
Sobbing in a dark room. Not sure how I feel about this.
Oh, I think you should turn it off.
I think I should turn it off.
It doesn't quite feel right, does it?
No, I guess.
As much as we dislike her, it doesn't hurt to remember that she's also a person.
Somewhere in there, yes.
Right. Well, Arthur, would you like to come? We're going to, and Nana kind of puts on like a little, squares her shoulders. We're going to get materials and lay claim on his soul.
Let's go.
With that, the view shifts as the vanguard of the Black prepares to go to Bandoria to claim the reagents needed to bring Rudy back. Standing on a mound made of bones. Inside the ruins of a dark Colosseum. Ghostly green lights illuminating the area. Rudy stands. The boneyard. Before the Lady of Graves herself. That's where we're gonna end for today.
God damn it.
Oh.
God damn it.
God damn it. Oh man.
Do.
That was exciting. I'm very excited to see what Rudy's judgment has in store for us, if you will.
Oh yeah.
He's in the bone zone, brother.
He is in the bone zone.
It's true.
He is in the bone zone.
True.
Literally, yeah. Can viewers vote for what Rudy reincarnates as? That would be hilarious.
As much as I would love that,
'cause that would be
we
pure
have
chaos.
me and Ozzy. We had a meeting, just discussing what might be in store for Rudy, and one of the things we did agree on was actually that we won't show his scene, what is happening to Rudy, until the party is actually performing the ritual to bring him back.
Okay.
Yeah. That's. I mean, I'm excited
Because we cheekily didn't want what Rudy experiences to influence what the party might do.
Yeah. No, that's a
What
really
we-
good idea.
That is
Cheeky
wise.
Secrets.
Wise. Oh, sudden cut music. Ooh,
Was it? Okay, that's weird. Oh, here it is.
Hey.
But yeah.
Yeah. If I only have one question, and
Yeah, go ahead.
and if it's gonna give away too much, because I assume you've already spoken about what might happen if and when nanocasts reincarnate.
Yes, we have.
Can
we have.
can we know whether you have decided on a fixed outcome, or are we rolling the dice? Not necessarily what that
I don't even want to
outcome is.
know. I'm okay with it.
But I kind of want to know if we're.
I'm gonna say like this. Ozzy, type in chat. Am I allowed to give them the answer to that question?
I don't want specifics. I don't want necessarily spoilers. I just
No,
want to know
but
whether we're
I'm
rolling the dice on it or
Because
not.
I've allowed Ozzy to have a lot of input into what is to come. So I'm actually just gonna ask Ozzy Devro, am I allowed to answer if it's gonna be a die roll or fixed outcome?
Okay.
It will be a
know.
fixed outcome.
We all would have loved it,
Oh,
Aussie
cool.
Dev Slug.
Yes.
But it's not in the
It
cards.
is going to be a fixed outcome. Ozzy was very adamant on that because it does say in the reincarnate that the GM can decide.
Oh, of course.
Yes,
I mean,
yeah.
this is D&D. That's the caveat
Yeah,
for
yeah.
everything.
Yeah, but no, it specifically says in the spell that the DM rolls the D100 or
Yeah.
the DM chooses. But I asked Ozzy if he would be up to a die roll or if he wanted it to be a fixed outcome.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's cool.
I'm very
just
excited to find out what. And if all of you at
I'm
home want to
excited.
find out what as well, you're going to have to tune in
this
next
channel.
Sunday.
Sunday. Can we
Don't
have,
me
like,
out Sunday. I gotta get to bed.
Yeah,
Go
you should
to
get
bed, Orby. It has been lovely, but before you go, Orby, we're gonna do some quick sign-offs because we will be raiding up somewhere. Cuddly's furiously looking for a target.
I'm looking
as always.
so hard. Okay.
Look harder, and we are so close to hitting that 50 followers, so we can start getting to affiliates, so you all can have wonderful emotes and maybe silly channel point redemptions that lets you affect the game.
Yes.
We'll see. But I have been Josie Poser, the dungeon mistress who runs this game, and I've been joined by the wettest orb
Good night.
himself. Good night, Orby.
Night,
He's been
Orby.
playing Arthur Orblet III, the Elven Ranger Rogue. We've got Mr. Producer Man. Once again, a round of applause for Roju. He's doing wonderful. I
Doing the
genuinely
best.
want you to know that we see how hard you have been, like, working to get this to work.
Thanks. I
I
appreciate
just-
it. I hope it is.
Really want you to know.
I hope you all are enjoying it.
Yes, a Roju from Participation Award has been playing Gerald the Wizard, the Human Warlock Sorcerer. And we got Cuddly Raptor, who's played Nana Millivora, the Gnome Druid. And joining us in spirit and in chat, we have had Ozzy Devro, who has not been playing Rudy, Magic Hands McGee, the Reborn Cleric,
No
because
one
he's
has.
currently dead.
Who's been eating popcorn in the afterlife, watching us
Oh.
disrespect
Watching us
his
Actually,
remains.
I've actually seen him type in chat that he's in bed.
Yeah.
What a
Nice.
slacker. No, he's a sick little boy. He's a sick little boy, and we love him so much. I hope you've all had a great time. This is our new channel, Natural 30s, where we'll be doing TTRPG-related content.
Yes.
Do feel free, once again, to join the Discord following the link I just posted in chat if you want to maybe make some friends or maybe hear news about games, because we will probably be doing lots of things through there in the future to come.
Mm-hmm.
Does
also-
anyone have anything
Also,
else
just to add on, I don't know if we have a command for it here yet, but we do still, for anyone who's new here, you may not know, we also do have our own. We've got a very limited merch store, but we do have some merch. So if you have been a long-time fan and you want a little mug with in memoriam of
The one
of-
command I didn't make
of
was
Rudy.
merch.
Was
that's
mug.
all right. That's all right. But yeah, we do have that. I think you should be able to just find it as Natural 30s on whatever the storefront is.
There is a link in the channel's about section as well that should take you to
Oh,
the
fantastic! There you go. So yeah, and you can see and at least there you can also see all like the big poster version of all our character art and all that nice stuff. So it's just you can see it there. That's
It's
all.
always nice when it's nice.
It's nice when it's nice.
And we will see all of you next Sunday. Sunday. It's stuck in my head now.
Sunday,
Stuck in your head. That's true.
It's
for
gonna
the
be our thing
ultimate
now.
rumble down in the bone zone.
Who will win?
No, I'm afraid nothing is the size of the T-Rex mug. I don't think anything that is sold, like any of the merch, would be quite that big. But it
Not
would be
until we
good.
had custom stuff.
Yeah, maybe one day
One
it would be
day.
great. One day. I'm sorry.
But Cuddly, where are we going?
I have a couple choices for you, Josie, since it is our first raid out.
Ooh.
We could.
Whoa.
We could go to someone playing RimWorld who also loves D&D. We could go somewhere where we've actually never gone before, and I don't think I've ever introduced you guys, and I don't think I've actually ever chatted in there either. But it's a very, I don't know, it's a very chill. It's an animator doing animations at the moment.
No way.
He's making. I don't know if you've ever heard of Brackenwood.
Oh
his
my
name is
god!
Fluid.
Yes.
Yeah, they're live
Body
right
of
now, and I thought
Brackenwood.
it'd be. Yeah, I
Oh
thought.
my God.
I don't know if it's the same. I don't actually know what animation's being worked on, but I was like, we could go over there if we're looking for like a very chill place to hang out. Or I have our usual chaotic Italian playing Star Citizen, so I thought I'd give you three
Oh my God,
choices.
Star
I
Citizen.
didn't know Penny played Star Citizen.
Who else do I know that's plays Star
Me,
Citizen
I've been
a lot?
playing it like
I don't even
fucking
know what Star Citizen
all
is.
week last week, and I've been on it a lot lately.
Oh, she better not be ending. Oh no, I think she's just starting. Never mind. All right, so 3 choices. Haha. Now it's not my. No, it's not my choice. Haha.
Oh, you know what I just realized though, just before we do raid out, we're never
Yeah.
going to be able to make that joke again. That like.
What joke?
You know who we could go to? Aussie Defro or Cuddly Raptor. You know, like it's
Okay,
an
so
end
the
of an
stupid
era.
thing is, I literally saw Natural 30, so I was like, they're doing Dungeons and Dragons, and then I was like, that's actually us.
Wait, that's us.
Because I just was not used to it.
I know. I may have done the exact same thing.
So dumb.
Wild.
Oh, Denny really wants Brackenwood. We could totally go there.
Okay, let's go there.
Yeah. We've never been there before.
We have no raid message, but we will make one for next Sunday. For now, just give them so much support, give them so much love.
Use your favorite
and,
little cutest emotes.
Yeah, use your favorite emotes, and we will see you next time.
Are we happy if I start our raid?
We are so happy. if you
So
would.
happy.
So
Just kidding.
happy.
We can't, so choose your next favorite one because
Let's
I
go
think
bully
they might be
Penny.
ending.
Penny.
Let's go
Let's go
bully
bully
Penny.
Yeah, let's bully
With
Penny.
our-
I do love bullying Penny.
With our new fancy channel.
Oh,
Hell yeah. And this one, oh man,
Yes.
just go wild. Go wild on
Just
her,
go
to be
wild.
honest.
Just
Yeah,
slap
use your
all
favorite.
your
Like if you
emotes.
don't use all the dino dance and just like spam the chat, because I'm trying to be respectful of people I haven't been in there before. No, spam her chat. I don't even spam it, please. For me, spam
For
it.
you, we will spam.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Thanks for
Raid
everyone
is
for coming and
ready
hanging
to
out.
go.
And I guess
Thank you so much, and we will see you next time.
We love you.